Okay, well, we're trying it again. We'll see if you guys are going to come back in. I have no idea what happened. We're editing the title. Um, Part 2 May pre-readings. Okay. Okay, good. So we're on. All right, Lori P. Hello. All right, good. I have no idea why they went off. Okay, I have no idea who heard me and who didn't for their answers. I am so sorry. Um, my computer just went down and rebooted. Let's hope I wasn't hacked. But anyway, yes, we are back now. So yeah, let's play. If I've already answered your question and you did hear it, please don't repeat it here. But we'll see what's going on. Can somebody give me an idea of when you stopped hearing the sound? Okay, Richard, did you hear my answer to you about the cats? Type yes or no for me, please. Okay. All right. No, you didn't. Okay. Well, what I saw for you with the cats is you have a cow cat coming. That's one of the black and whites, not a tuxie, mostly black with a little white, but the black and white blotchy kind of cats. And one ear is either clipped like a TNR in the States, or it kind of got shredded slightly in a fight. But that cat is coming your way. Okay. Kathy, literally after my questions. All right, look, guys, I apologize. I have no idea why Mercury went direct last week, so I don't know why it's still kicking around. Okay, Michelle, you obviously don't know me because I specifically asked for specific questions. You want a general message, then all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card and go, walk away from things that don't make you happy. What good does that do you? Okay. My peeps know if you give me something specific, I'm going to be able to give you something that is far more fleshed out and useful instead of something that you could get from Zoltar, the guy on the insurance commercial when you stick $1 in there. Okay. That's my purpose here. So, all right. In the meantime, let me just remind the new folks, these are the people that I recommend to you. I don't do health readings. You go to Stacy Wells. I am not a witch. For brujeria and occult supplies, you go to Katrina and Eric Rasbold. And the animal communicator I trust with my kids is Catherine Knock. And she now has a new website, catherineknock.com. Okay. So, Sheila LaFrance. Sheila, send that again and tell me where you're from. You see, when you tell me where you're from, there can be 14 Sheila LaFrances in the world, but if you give me your name and your place, my energy can go right there. All right, like see, Crystal Lang. Crystal gave me her name, her birth date, where, and then she has a specific question. What does the next year look like for her? Okay, I'm going to pull 4 cards for you, Crystal. June, July, August, something that says high stress. You're going to try to live a 36-hour day in 24 hours. You're going to have to learn to say no about certain things. September, October, November, Lover's card. Lots of good choices, lots of things in your life coming in a coherent fashion so that you will be able to do everything that you want because you've weeded out the stuff that's extraneous that really isn't your problem. January, February, March, travel. The Chariot card says travel. It also says 2 possible trips, 1 business, 1 fun. You may not be able to do both of them. Decide which one has more value to you in the long run. And then April, May, April, May, June. Yes. Temperance card is artist. It's putting things together differently. So next spring, there's going to be either a new hobby, maybe a new job, maybe a move. But life is going to look very different than it does now, 12 months before. Okay, so let's see. Lori, is it time to move over and relocate this year? Yes or no? Big yes, Lori. Move it, move it, move it, girl. Now you've got stuff behind you. All right. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus this year's master number of 7, 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 years are always years for change. This is when you make those changes that you want. Okay, Leanne, what messages do my spirit guides have for me? Okay, Leanne, hold on. Leanne, you have a monkey climbing up a palm tree and throwing coconuts at you. This is not spirit trying to wake you up, you dummy. But this is saying it is time for you to do something absolutely outrageous. You tend to keep yourself in a box. Time to get out of that box. Whether it is try doing stand-up comedy, whether it is completely changing your wardrobe, whether it is dyeing your hair purple, whether it is, getting a pet, I don't know, grizzly bear, whatever. What they're saying is you need to do something absolutely outrageous from your traditional life to wake up the energies and to bring some new things forward for you. Okay. Sheila LaFrance, will my relationship last? And what if I said no? Best thing to do, Sheila, is I'm going to give you cards that will tell you how to make that relationship last. Okay. Don't try to control everything and micromanage it. If you have a problem, don't sit in isolation. It must be discussed. And go to source. It doesn't mean thoughts and prayers, but it means to really sit down and you are the source. What is it that I need more than anything else in a relationship to make it work? And am I getting it? That's how you make sure this thing lasts. Let's see, Michelle Resto Rosario. What will my work environment be like through the end of the year? Okay. Louise, I can't recap what was on silent. I really am sorry because I would have to stop this, go back, and it would take about 20 minutes to find. I'm really sorry. Michelle, through the end of the year, I want you to make sure you don't worry about things that are not your responsibility. You know the old saying, not my circus, not my monkeys. There's going to be stuff in your work environment that has nothing to do with you. Don't borrow trouble. And it's followed by the 8 of Swords card. You are going to be able to avoid the stupidities there, but only if you keep your wits about you and you decide how you're going to move forward. And third, by the end of the year, things calm down. Okay. So if I answered you before and you want to restate your question here, you're allowed. Next time, if this happens again, please God, it's not going to. Tell me right away when you can't hear. I don't take offense, but that's how I know that we needed to fix something. Ashley, anything big happening in the next 6 months? Let's look. There's that victory through teamwork card. So I think that you're going to find a group of people that you enjoy working with. Now, 2 things. This is the wishes fulfilled card, but it also means be careful what you wish for because you're going to get it. Because within that team, there's going to be somebody who wants to take advantage, take all the benefits and let you all do the work. Make sure that whatever it is, whatever project you find yourself in, somebody is in charge and somebody calls out those people who want to take and not give. Equality is the name of the game. And if somebody wants to take credit for somebody else's work, slam on it. Okay. Let's see, Louise. What do my guides want me to know? All right. God, Louise. With spirit guides, I don't often get the same information. But I seem to remember you may have been the person. All right, I'm not even going to go back to the old stuff. I'm going to ask you if you got a spirit guide message You know, it may not come through the same way. I apologize. Um, Louise, you may have been the one. I saw somebody with a stone wall and a little snake that went in, and I was telling that person, and I think it may have been you, that in order to dig out this new special thing, you're going to have to literally take things out of your life that are in the way. For instance, if there was a chance that you could um, take a hiking trip in Norway, and you say, well, I don't like hiking, I've never walked, you're going to have to find a way to get your stamina up, find the comfortable shoes. Don't say no because you haven't done something before. Find your nose and pull them out so that you can get this new experience. Kim Wexler, what is in store for me in the next 3 months? And again, it may not be the same message because I don't think I would pull the exact same cards. But I will say, Kim, walk away from what doesn't work for you because the world is calling. Your world is going to expand. I think that you're going to become friends, workmates, something with somebody from a country you've never had anything to do with, you know, Estonia, Romania, I don't know. But it's going to open you up to things in the world you haven't experienced before. And I do think it's going to be through work. Okay. So we're still going. By the way, we have been very, very fortunate this time that we haven't had poachers. Now, what's a poacher? If you find somebody in the feed that says, oh, my dearest, I have a message for you, or I have been drawn to a reading for you, any other psychic of any reputation would never come into somebody's feed and try to steal their clients. If you see something like that, don't fall for it and immediately report it. Okay? A couple of times people have seen that and they've gone to them and they've had their credit cards maxed out. They've had their information doxed. It's been really awful. One of the reasons that I do these free readings for you is so you have a place to come for these quick questions with someone whose rep you can trust. That's what's important. Now, while we have a little bit of a breather here, I will tell you that if you are in the Capital District area of New York, that is around Albany, Schenectady, Detroit, it's the eastern half of the state, I will be doing an event on June 4th. I believe it's up in Saratoga. It is the Witches Summer Ball. And if you go to my website, which I will put down at the bottom, CorbyMitleid.com, go to the Where's Corby page, and you are going to see what I'm doing and where I'm doing it. There's also an event around here in July. I don't do the traveling that I used to do anymore. It's exhausting, and at 68, I'm kind of done with it. But speaking of that traveling, one of the things that I want to alert you guys about, remember this book, You've Got the Magic Who Needs a Genie? That is being republished, but also revision. Okay, what that means is if you have that book, you know that there were links that I gave you in there. And that was 3-4 years ago. Some of them have changed, some of them have gone away. So what we're doing with the new volume is we're simply giving you the information for an update page. And we're going to have a special update page on my website with all of the new information that you need. Also, a couple of new reading sessions courses that I'm doing for you that are specifically going to be on that book. Okay. Now, the other thing, because I'm noticing that there are some younger people here. My next book is going to be called Elder and Apprentice: How to Work with Gen Zs and Gen Alphas in the 21st Century. Now, why am I writing this book? Look, for all the boomers out there who say we had such a great life, yes, we did, but We can't teach the way we were taught. Why? Because the world is very different. We were never afraid of being shot to death in school. We were never afraid that the world would be uninhabitable before we were old. We never worried about could we earn enough money to have a house, get married, have a family. We never worried about being shot in the head because someone didn't like who we loved, who we voted for, what medical decisions we make. That's what Gen Z and Gen Alpha is up against. And so the book that I am writing is how we elders need to teach them based on what they need, not what we think they need. So if you are 25 or under, or you know someone 25 or under who is interested in metaphysics, spirituality, tarot, magic, any of that stuff, get them in touch with me. They can write to me at corby@corbymitline.com. It's right down there, corbymitline.com. And let me know. We're going to have a deep dish questionnaire we're going to send out to them. And the more cogent their answers are, the more passionate they are about what they're doing and what they want to learn, those are the ones I'm going to be interviewing for the book to get the information that we need. Okay? So, all right. It looks like we've got about 10 of you. We probably lost everybody else. So at this point, I think we need to shut it down for the month. Let me see if I know when the next reading is. Hang on. I believe that the next reading hour is going to be on June 25th. It was on the 18th, but that's Father's Day here in America. Hi, Mary. Okay, we're getting some questions. All right. Christy, where should I put the most energy to garner positive cash flow? All right. If we get questions, I stick around. Okay. Online work, since I know Christy, I can answer this. In-person work, new field entirely. Online work means you can work with your head. You're not exhausting the body. In-person work, I know you love that. But you're going to have to find a way to do that where your energy is not taxed. Totally different. There is something else you can do with some of your skills. Christy, you know me. So I think that you and I need to have a chat. Mary, if you want to ask a question, this is how you have to do it. Your name, your birth date, where you're from, and then a specific question. Okay? If you've got a specific question and you do it in that form, yes, you can ask a question. Okay? So what else do I need? For those of you who are curious about doing this kind of work, right here. Opening to Channel is the book I started with more than 3 decades ago. It's great. It's trustworthy. It'll run you through your basics. It's by Sanaya Roman and Dwayne Packer. It's called Opening to Channel. Okay? Is there anything else that I need? I think that I've covered everything. It's been a very crazy day here. So, sorry about that. This is Restream. It's a new studio. I've been using it rather than going on Facebook Direct because we don't seem to be getting kicked off as often. So that's where that is. All right. Mary, you say, please may I ask? If you're not asking, it's probably time for me to go. Okay. Guys, again, I'm really, there she is. Okay. Is cybersecurity a good career path for you? 3 cards on that. Number 1. Fool card says exuberance. It's a good if you are excited about it, not just, well, I could make money at it. But the burden card says realize when you do security, your life is not your own because you will be on call 24/7. Third, watch out for the politics. Cybersecurity and politics go hand in hand. So this is not an easy, fun career. Could you make money? Yes. Would you be good at it? Yes. But ask yourself how much of your intangible life you're willing to give up to be good at it. Okay. So there we are. Again, so sorry that things went crazy for us this time. I will be back and see you in June. In the meantime, go to my website, go to Where's Corby. You can see where I'm going to be live here in the eastern part of New York. And I'm always available for readings online. You go to Corby Midlight and you will see how to book a reading with me. All right? Hang in there, guys. Hopefully it'll be